Jeff and Lex.
And we back at it again. Hey,
Monday night. And we back at it again. Hey, tell your friends
that we back at it again.
Hey, 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 hey. What Lex say? Hi y'all, it's me, your girl Lex DMUA, and this is my boy
Jeffrey Taylor from Jeffrey Show Live.
And we are back with another review of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, episode 6, Thick Ass Thieves.
Yes, Thick Ass Thieves. And that was probably because of Boogati again.
Oh yeah.
Probably because of Boogati again.
Oh child, this episode was kind of cute. It was alright.
It was.
It gave me just enough.
I like that. I miss Moniece, Brittany, K. Michelle. Some of my favorites this season. Why you just do that?
Wait.
Why you roll your eyes in the middle of?
I don't really care for these people like that. Like if they're not on an episode, I don't feel no type of way. Only person I did miss was Kay, because Kay always bring the real and she always bring the funny. She always be hilarious.
I agree.
Regardless, nevertheless, let's start off what you were talking about. Let's start off with Princess and this dog, because I don't really care about the storyline.
I woke up in a new Boogati.
Hey,
we actually got one comment and that was it. It was kind of like I started singing the Boogati song when we said that in the last video. So
I don't know what else to think of.
I don't know what it's going to take for y'all to comment, but I guess we got to start doing something.
Maybe we got to start singing some more to get y'all to comment. Maybe we really got to start acting on here to really make y'all comment, because y'all playing with us in these comment sections. Y'all know y'all want to talk to us.
I see the views.
We see y'all looking. We just need y'all to start typing, okay?
Nevertheless, Princess.
But anyway, Princess and this born storyline. So we first.
Is it real?
I don't. That's the question for all of Love and Hip Hop. Is it real? We don't know. Okay, that's just the tagline, child.
This is a lot to be faking, though. Come on.
Girl, a lot of it seems just
they getting the police
coincidental.
involved with it. It's a lot.
Police. Y'all, hold on. When they showed that scene of that separate scene of Princess talking to a police officer and some white lady in front of the police officer, I'm like, first of all, when you be inside talking to police, why would you be outside discussing a serious case? That don't make sense. Anywho, we first see Princess talking to Lyrica as they getting a spa day in or something, and Lyrica goes, "Yeah, Princess, how's the baby?" I'm thinking talking about baby Melody.
Seriously, me too.
Ain't her name Melody?
Possibly.
I think it's Melody.
Yeah, but that's who I thought they were.
I thought they was talking about the babies. I thought they finna talk about Ocean and Melody. She said, "How the baby?" She said, "Well, we got an update," and they say Boogati. I said, "Boogati, that's your dog." I said, "Y'all playing." So she was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go see about the dog."
I hate to disturb you and interrupt you. I'm sorry, but I did get some feedback that somebody, some of the people that responded to that, you can tell that we ain't never had no dogs. Have you ever had no dogs? Because I haven't. Have you? Just to clarify for the people that did say that. Because the trailer that I released, a lot of people was kind of like, you can tell that we had no, the way we were saying Boogati.
I mean,
so did you have?
I did. I grew up with a lot.
Because I know I did it.
I did grow up with a lot of animals growing up, and I guess it just depends on like how your sympathy levels are. Like I have more sympathy or more empathy for humans than I do for animals. Like I am like sad when an animal dies.
Same.
Like
Same.
I recently,
don't get me wrong.
Over the summer, I had a family dog pass away, and I had that dog. We had that dog since I was like 11. And I mean, I felt sad. Like when I got the call that he passed, I was sad, but I did not shed one tear. Like I didn't cry at all. I just know it's a part of life. Like, you know, animals pass away, people pass away. You know, it's hard, but it is what it is. You know. But I guess I don't know. I've had so many animals growing up, and like a lot of them passed away or they ran away. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just too used to. Maybe I'm just desensitized.
And at the end of the day, we're all different as well. I think that's what makes us. You know what I mean? As long as we're not. I don't think we're being disrespectful as we're doing it, but it's just that different strokes.
That's true. I ain't trying to be disrespectful nobody out there, because I know some people, they really do feel like their dog is like, my grandmother is one who feel, because she signs our Christmas cards from her and Shadow, which is her dog.
Okay.
So she really feels like this dog is like is one of her children.
Mm-hmm.
So I know and I get that. I just, me personally, and also people react differently. Like, I know, like, situations where I'm stressed or, like, if something like this happened, I wouldn't be flailing all over the place like Princess. But I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody. I just feel like Princess is just being really dramatic about it. It's like, yes, like, I get that this happened to you, and I get that you miss your dog, but she's just doing the most. And I'm just like, girl, bye.
I don't know what they're going to do after this.
Right. But anyway, she talking about the dog, and she's like, yeah, he in Malibu, and blase, blase, blase. I'm gonna meet up. A man reached out to me through Instagram and was like, I think I seen that dog in my neighborhood. And the person's like, okay, but I don't know if this is really the man that took my dog, or this somebody really a good Samaritan, or somebody acting like they're a good Samaritan.
That was her.
And so I'm gonna go meet up with him. And I mean, Lyrica was like, you wanna go meet up with him? Like, where's Ray? He away. He not home right now. But the police and some of my friends, they gonna come with me. She's like, okay, girl, as long as you don't go together, because we ain't got time for you to get kidnapped and you end up in somebody's trunk or something.
Exactly.
So, I mean, it's the truth. And so we see Princess get out this car. At this point, I'm not quite sure she's pregnant with baby number 2 yet. She did mention that they was trying for baby number 2, and the stress of this dog or whatever, ain't really working, because, if you stress, you can't really get pregnant and da-da-da. So we see Princess get up out this car. And she's like, oh, that's the car that was in the video. And she gets in there, and we didn't even see who. Somebody just hands her a Boogati. And she's like, Boogati.
I remember you mentioned that she brought the other dog, Coco.
Right, and I'm like, why did you bring the other dog? Your first dog just got kidnapped. Why would you bring this one to get kidnapped too?
Because Coco missed it, she said. She did.
Right, but Coco could have waited at the house. But
Coco was emotional.
Coco didn't seem bothered, but anyway. And so then there's just a man sitting there, and like, they got some bad footage. I don't know who phone they was filming on when Princess reunited with the baby. It looked like an Android child. I don't know what was going on. The film probably was looking bad. I mean, I ain't talking about these new Androids, because y'all, it's getting good. So I'm not even
I feel like
that.
Androids have always been good. It's just that when it's time to compress it over, like when we post things, it don't look the same as when iPhone posts things. That's the only problem, because on y'all phone, it be looking legit. But once y'all upload it to Snapchat or Instagram,
look a mess.
That's all. I'm done after that. That's all I'm saying. It be looking good on y'all phone. It be looking better than mine.
The only phone I can say that about is the Google.
Okay,
the Google pictures be posting up good now.
Okay.
But it look like
I know Google look good on the phone. I haven't seen a post about it.
I have seen a post
it looked good
Google.
on the phone.
I have posted some pictures from a Google phone, because my brother got a Google.
It looked good.
But it looked like an old Android. Let me say that. It looked like when the Samsung Galaxy, that's what it looked like. The first one came out. That's what it looked like. I said, what is this footage show? We can barely see. But anyway, so then she sent by this man, and she's like, sir, is that your car out there? And of course the man's like, no. Because who gonna self-incriminate themselves on camera?
Give me the money.
You got all these people. And we never saw her get that man no money either. So, and we never found out.
She said they gotta further investigate to find out if it was a good Samaritan.
Right. And so we never really found out nothing.
Or a scam.
Princess got Boogati, or so we think. Because I'm like, how she knows Boogati? They could have got any dog that looked like Boogati and gave it to her. How she gonna know it's him?
Said she knew.
Okay, I'm just saying. But anyway, happy ending to Princess. She got a dog back. Whatever. Let's move on.
I want to rewind a little bit, because Ray J did take the initiative to look for Boogati at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
of the
I forgot.
episode with the boys, but something bigger came from that. As Ray J said, we can't look for Boogati, but
so Ray J, A1, and Zell.
My boy's back.
How did he get up in that group? That don't make no sense, but okay.
Mona B.
They go look for Boogati in Malibu. Again, the lady told y'all the dog was inside of somebody's house. Why are you outside? If you listening to the psychic.
With the 20,000 on them.
Anyway, he's
Zell
just trying to get right. So Zell was like, they sitting there, and Zell was like, yeah, how you and Lyrica, because, I just see her post a little Cookie Monster picture on Instagram. And Ray J and A1 are like,
I'm intrigued on how he had service.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Because I barely be having service on the West End.
I don't know what you talking about. I be having service everywhere, so I don't know what
you got Verizon?
Nah, I'm with Xfinity Mobile.
Interesting.
I be getting service everywhere still. But I don't know. We'll see how it is when I actually go to the country in a couple of weeks. So.
Interesting.
So anyway, they out there and he talking about this Cookie Monster picture. Yes. And
we didn't talk about while watching what you thought, so I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts on it because we really did it.
Oh,
we
was
just
picture?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it, so I'm intrigued after you finish.
Lyrica posted up a picture of her. To me, it wasn't that bad.
Okay, it's because we didn't get that when we was watching the show. So now I know.
Because it wasn't nothing that really, to me, to be in. Okay, so basically, Lyrica had like she had a shirt on, but apparently I couldn't tell if she had on panties or not. But basically, either she did have a panties, probably it was like a thong because you could see, it's the shirt stopped here and you could see her hips, and everything. But she had her cuckoo covered up by the Cookie Monster. The cookies are hidden by the Cookie Monster. That's how it was played. She was like, just turned to the side and she had a little Cookie Monster right in front of her and she posted it. Just trying to look cute, trying to look sexy. And everyone's like, what's she out here doing? Posting like this. And Ray J
said that because if I'm in a relationship, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm gonna know when you post something. This doesn't mean that I'm stalking you, but she had a good 11K likes and he's talking about he didn't see it.
Right.
So I don't know, like, you gonna be in my algorithm. Like, I know that Instagram only show 11 people, but you gonna be one of them 11. Seriously, you gonna be one of them 11 people that I see every.
Right.
If we marry, I don't see how he was acting so shocked. And Zell was I didn't like it out of respect.
I don't even really see what they got to respect to me, but whatever. I don't like, because you like the picture of somebody's wife or girl, that means you want. I mean, first of all, Zell is gay. So it doesn't mean that he wants your girl. I don't get it, but I don't know.
How you gonna see Zell unless Zell name out of the 11,000?
That's what I'm saying. Pop up. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, and so A1 is clearly kind of upset about this picture.
Yes, extremely. We're gonna hear about it later on.
And I didn't get it, but let's move on.
Ray J was unbothered. He wasn't to look for Boogati.
Yeah, he was like, "Child, we ain't come out here to talk about
Shout
this."
out to Ray J in his confessional look, though.
Yes, he did look better in his confessional look this episode. Good. I ain't gonna lie, he was looking a little bit better.
He looked good.
He was representing Raycon. He had a little Raycon shirt on, even though it was a sweatshirt. And I'm like, and it's hot.
And you mentioned A1 too.
Yeah, Tub. What is going on?
That's what he's talking about.
Well, that's his move in his whole season. All's with another bit. Tub. These braids, they look messed up. Tub. You trying to leave me? Tub. My mama wig. Tub.
What?
Look.
Yo.
Tub is his forever mood, I guess. I don't know if Abel got a brand deal or that's his fashion line, but he be wearing these little tough shirts, or it look like a a sweatsuit thing going on, because he always got the top and the shirt to match in all the colors in every scene. But regardless, is his whole mood, because it seems like he don't be caring about nothing.
Brought up Mama Pam. Let's just keep this energy going, because she was the star of the episode for me personally. And this was a good episode. So for her to still shine bright.
No, what was shining bright was behind lip ring, child.
Did somebody call it like a belly?
Somebody said it looked like she put a belly ring on her lip. Girl. Woo! Let's just go ahead. Like you said, we already here. So, at the end of the episode, A1 and Pam, Miss Pam is sitting in the kitchen talking. And Miss Pam got this big old purple wig on. Baby, the wig is pushed back to here. She got all these little clips and stuff in it.
I love her.
And it's like this big purple curl thing. Baby, it's back here. And she kind of tried to flatten it down and put some cute little You know them little bobby pins that got the hearts and stuff on. She got them up in the hair. Then this lady gonna have the nerve to be on national TV with no bra on.
Oh, you was talking about that through the whole scene.
I
You like,
couldn't
you got no bra. You got no bra. I was gonna listen. I hear you.
I could not.
But it was bugging you. That's why I kept hearing. I was like, oh, this must really got her.
Who let that mama come on TV without no bra on? Ma'am. She had nerve to have her boobies down here, and so she got a little shirt on. She done tied it up in the front, but then she but it's like a little sweatsuit thing. I guess like her son. And she got the sweatpants coming up and tucking inside the part where she done tied the thing at. I said, why is this lady on TV looking like
Lyrica hair was laid though.
Lyrica hair looked good. I ain't gonna lie.
Really good.
Lyrica been looking
I
good
can see
at
you
all
with that.
of these scenes. The silver? You think I should try the silver?
You should.
I think I should try it, y'all.
Like seriously.
I might.
Seriously.
We might try that on this next paycheck.
Seriously.
But Lyrica is.
But she was snooping. You saw her around that.
That's me.
Let me just wait.
Let me wait. We'll see what they gonna say. Cause A1 and Pam is talking about her, and he's like, yeah, like she posted up this Cookie Monster picture and shit. Pam like, what Cookie Monster picture? Huh? Why she posting that up? She don't even be posting nothing like that.
Oh my God, I love
she supposed to be your wife.
But Miss Brown was being neutral despite what people say.
I don't know, because Lyrica comes into it, so she hears them talking about her, and she's like, well, I'm right here since y'all want to talk about me.
And that's what they do. They talk about
I'm
her.
here. And then she's like...
No, she switches it up, though.
Yeah,
she brings us some money immediately.
Yeah, because Pam was like, what you do? She said, no, what you need to be worried about is, why was your son on FaceTime with another chick?
Yeah, she switches up.
On social media. That's what you need to be focused on. And Pam was like, well, I'm gonna get into him too. I'm gonna get into him too. And Lyrica's like, well, when, baby? We can jump on him together right now. Like, you want to talk about this? They ain't got nothing to do with him being on the thing with another woman. And she was like, and then Pam flipped it on Lyrica. Well, a man don't do certain things because of what his woman is doing. And you don't be cooking for him, and you don't be doing that. She said, you know what she said about you? So she said, A1 don't deserve no meals. A1 don't deserve. And she's like, he don't. Why won't he have someone cook him something?
Like, wow.
I'm like, sir, why are you shocked? Why should she do anything for you when you cheated on her? And A1 keeps trying to...
Where was the baby with Mama G?
Huh?
Where was the baby with Mama G? Where was the baby with Mama G?
No, I thought he was upstairs. Oh, baby, I don't know what little Ocean was at doing this. Because if he was, it looked like it was the middle of the day, so I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it was the middle of the day.
It looked like it was evening because the sun looked like it was going down.
Okay.
No clue what little baby Ocean was at. Okay, but anyway, and so she's like, you know, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing that, and she's like, well, why won't he focus on old girl? Like, she can cook him a meal. Why do I need to cook him a meal? No, I'm saying no, he don't deserve it. And they jumping on her. And Lyrica's like, you know what? I'm gonna dead all of this.
Before that, they had a little insider. That's what really made us snap, which I can understand. I do not like when like two people like are laughing at.
No, but this was after what she said though. Cause Lyrica is tired of jumping on her. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna dead this and make this easy for everybody. How about, you know what? I'm just gonna leave. Cause she was telling Miss Pam, she was like, you're saying like I'm not trying to work on it. I'm still here. I shouldn't even really be here right now. I could have been gone. Like, I really should be gone. Like, I'm still here hurt and everything, and I'm still trying to fight for this and still be here. Like, I'm still living in this house. And then she's like, you know what? How about I just make it easier for all y'all? I'm finna go. And so A1 just so he's like, no, we both messed up, and I'm out here exposing myself, and I'm doing this. And
yeah, that was after. I get what you're saying.
And then
I see it now.
A1, for some reason, Miss Pam thought that was so funny.
Because he say something like, what am I going to do exposing myself? Because we were on thing. He was like, I'm not going to expose myself. I'm not going to snitch on myself. I'm not going to say that I was with Summer Bunny. And then they started laughing together, which was stupid.
Yeah.
No, unless it was stupid. Because
it didn't make sense.
Because I'm not going to say that I'm basically saying I'm not going to, like, tell you that I'm cheating. I'm going that's funny.
See, I thought he was saying there was no need for me to expose myself if I wasn't trying to work on this with you. I thought that's what he was trying to say.
Oh.
Again, really,
Possibly.
again, neither. It still didn't make no sense.
It still didn't make no sense.
And they
but they was
started laughing.
about
They
it.
started keeping
They-
like, Mama,
they-
stop
they-
laughing.
they-
Stop
they-
laughing.
just like black people. That's a black people moment.
Right. And Lyrica's like, are you kidding me?
I would have
Like,
been over Lyrica.
we having a serious conversation. We trying to.
And black people being black people.
And Lyrica just walks out, and while she's trying to walk out, A1 grabs her, and you see Lyrica trying to like saying let go, and he's still holding on to her. And she's like, no, let me go. Like, I'm trying to leave, whatever. And she's like, and you playing with me, and da-da-da. And so as soon as she's able to, like, yank herself from him, she slaps him. She's like, no, like, you did it. Now, I don't agree with nobody putting their hands on nobody.
Period.
But at that particular moment, I kind of understood where she was coming from because, like I said, the man was not letting her go. But he did eventually let her go after she had to snatch herself away. So I could kind of see where it was her retaliating back, but I still don't agree with it, if that makes sense. Just saying. So Lyrica is gone upstairs. She's like, you know what? I'm finna go. And she goes there. She starts to pack her bag. And while she's packing her bag, guess what just so happens to be going live? Summer Bunny and Zale are going live on Instagram, and she's like, well, I don't know why she running her mouth to everybody else, and when she saw me in the streets, she wasn't trying to fight, she wasn't trying to run up, she wasn't trying to da-da-da, and he a married man, he the one should be coming after me, and this was, and that just puts fuel to the fire, baby, because she see that, and she goes back downstairs, and she's like, A1, why is this girl talk? She's like, why is this girl, what is this? What is this? Why is this girl even talking about me? If it wasn't for you, this girl wouldn't have no reason to even talking about me on social media. But because of you and all this stuff that you're doing.
Recent text messages, screenshot.
And right, she's like, she talking about still recent messages that you've been sending her from another phone. And so it's still seeming like this is still going on again when they barely at a good place as is. So Lyrica starts getting her suit bag and stuff, and she goes outside, and A1 is like trying to grab the suitcase, and she's like, no, let me go. She's like yelling, she's arguing back and forth with them, and that's when the scene cut off. That's how the episode ended. I kind of got where Miss Pam was coming from, because Pam was like, you not right and he not right, but I feel like what she's really missing out on is your son is the one who cheated. And apparently, Lyrica say that this was going on for a while in their relationship.
Before we finish.
We were in their relationship, and I'm like, so
seriously.
If you've been seeing that, you saying to me when she since y'all was dating.
It's kind of hard to empathize with you when you make a statement like that.
Like, why are you still here? Like, I mean, it just seems like it's a toxic relationship to me. Like,
looks like they done according to Instagram.
Yeah, according to Instagram, it looked like they might be for real. I thought she was just playing, but if you go to Lyrica's Instagram, she don't have absolutely no pictures of her A1 like at all. There's no anniversary pictures. There's no wedding pictures. Not even a wedding renewal. There's no pictures of A1 whatsoever in her pictures at all. And in the pictures that you can see her hands, I can't really tell if those wedding rings on her hand, but some pictures she ain't got no ring on. So I don't know if this is for real or not. This is really done. I just, I'm all about people being in stable places and non-toxic things. And it just seemed like this has just been real toxic from what they are telling us right now. Because, sometimes these people be playing for the camera, okay? But I get, because A1's whole thing is he felt like he should be excused for this particular cheating because Lyrica cheated too. And Lyrica's like, no, A1, I know what you're saying. I messed up. You messed up. We had both realized at that point we both messed up. And we, basically, Lyrica was like, we had a clean slate. Like, I did what I did, you did what you did. We said we was going to work on it. We were going to fix our marriage and get together. We did our wedding renewal. I really hope they should have went to therapy, but she was like, basically from that point, it was clean slate. There's no more, I did this to you back then, this, you did that then. That was done. We were supposed to be starting anew, and now you have gone and cheated again. And A1 is the person trying to pull back old stuff, like, no, but you cheated. And she's like, no, but it doesn't work because we were at a clean slate. We had a new beginning, and now you done messed up the new point. So the whole thing, again, like I said, it's just toxic. It's not a healthy relationship at all. Because the only reason why Lyrica posted the little Cookie Monster picture was to retaliate. Basically, she just wanted A1 to see what he was missing out on. Like, she just wanted to feel sexy. Like, and like a lot of people, they get validation from Facebook and Instagram, social media. Like, if a girl now, if anybody posts a sexy picture or a thirst trap picture, people are gonna comment on it, and that's gonna boost your ego. Like, oh dang, you look fine, oh you look good. That's gonna make her feel good, because right now she's probably not feeling sexy. She's probably not feeling good because her man was just cheating on her with somebody else. So she just posted that picture in retaliation to be like, oh, I'm still sexy, I'm a mommy, and your wife, but I'm still sexy. There's a lot of men out here in these comments. Look at these people in my comments, probably low key, probably in her DMs, trying to holler at me because I'm still fine. Don't forget what you got over here, basically, is what I felt like what was going on, why she posted that picture. But the whole thing just seemed a mess and toxic. I just feel like both of them at this point need to just cut their losses. I know she don't want to raise her baby in a single home, but it's like, would y'all rather be together and raise your baby in a toxic environment, or be on your own and raise your baby in a healthy environment?
I feel like A1 them definitely cut into our time, so we can't talk about Mickey Monday's real relationship too much, as we saw on Instagram.
We didn't show no relationship.
We did you did your investigation.
I did, but I was gonna talk about it because they didn't show Slick.
I know, but they showed Mickey Monday's child.
Oh, they did, which is not by Slick. And Slick's baby is not by Mickey, but apparently they've been together for a while. I don't know, but I'm trying to figure out. But y'all, if y'all go to Slick, her baby daddy is fine. That's what y'all need to go see, because that man is fine. But
and it seemed like Mickey and her was dating during
while she was pregnant. I said, wait a minute.
Mona, we giving you some good.
Look, I don't know. Anyway.
But the real story is YoYo.
Yeah, the real story was YoYo. Mickey comes by her little hip hop class, and his baby girl, he's like, I hope she gets into what her daddy likes. Right now, she really not really into music, but I'm hoping like maybe she will. So they talking, and YoYo's talking about, yeah, it's hard with your kids, and co-parenting.
That's what we
and she was like, I'm hard with co-parenting, but I be busy and I'm working. It'd be hard to tell my babies bye, and I have to say goodbye and stuff. Then we get to see her daughters. Girl, I'm thinking this child finna be like 7. Because I was trying to figure like what was the age between her kids. Because she says her first daughter is pregnant, so she's finna be a grandmama, but she's still a mother to the other child. So I'm like, what is the age? Girl.
They finally went to the name of the spot.
YoYo's oldest child, she looked like she is like 20.
Probably our age.
I don't think she don't look like she's 27. She looked a little bit younger than that to me. But like I said, you can't ever tell. Black don't crack, child. But the girl looked like she was like 23, 24. So, that is your age. Okay. So she was like 23, something like that. And she was pregnant. And then the other girl, this girl looked like she 15 years old. Now, YoYo, now I know she probably do miss her mama being around and stuff. But it's not like a baby. You know, like you leave your kids when they little.
She good.
She look like she old enough to handle that. But YoYo.
But what I also want to say, because we was talking about that during the show, is that I do like that YoYo is talking about that, because sometimes, I don't want to just say the black community, but sometimes it's kind of like that age it's that perception of, oh, you got to accept certain things being an age, and that sometimes it affects you long haul, like the opposite of not having your father in the life. Everybody just understand it, but it's kind of like sometimes get overshadowed. Oh, you got both your parents. You ain't going through nothing at that age. Like, you got both. I don't got my parents, so people kind of empathize with not having your father around, opposed to I got to go back and forth and no telling how their relationship is. So I think that she kind of brought up a conversation by bringing up that storyline. What I was thinking about, because I was kind of like, oh. At first I was kind of like, girl, she's too old, but I was kind of like,
That's a good point.
I was just intrigued by it, because I think that's what these reality shows do.
That's true.
Nevertheless, I love YoYo singing, and
she
looks amazing.
She looks great. And then we learned that her youngest daughter actually lives with the father, and she has to come visit YoYo.
Oh, that's what he said?
Yeah. So the youngest
didn't know that.
daughter has been living with. She said, "Well, I have to sacrifice. I have to work." And her
I
daughter,
did not know that.
her oldest daughter, was like, "Well, Mama, you've always been a worker. You've always sacrificed. That's what we known for you. And you've always." She was like, "Cause have y'all ever had the lights out? Have y'all always had meals? Have y'all always?" And it was like, "Yeah." And her oldest daughter was like,
She was flexing.
I mean,
that was a good flex, though. That was a good flex.
It's truth. It's truth. And she was like, I had to sacrifice to provide with y'all. Her daughter was like, well, we get it, Mom. We know, we understand. We see that you go through a lot, but we see your sacrifice. We get it. We understand. And YoYo was just like crying because she was like, really, because parents sometimes feel like, I don't think they ever understand. And just to hear your child be like, I know you really couldn't be there all the time, but I appreciate what you've done for us, Like Chance the Rapper just had to push back his tour because he wanted to be there for his wife and his newborn baby, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the decisions that, these people have to make. It's like, do I be here with, and everyday people too. Do I take this job here or be here for my kid? It's a constant balance. And I think, that's what YoYo brings. I'm loving YoYo. All right, so let's get on to Immature. I just don't really know
You
how.
know all the members' names?
No.
Okay.
Again, like I said last week, I did not listen to Immature. I do not know one Immature song.
We should have made it a homework assignment.
I
don't know one.
I don't care to listen to any of them.
Curious.
I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, maybe you can find it out because, baby, I don't know not one song by them.
I'm curious. How you spell immature?
Like.
I'm talking about the group because I felt like they did.
I thought they spelled
it's just
how
regular.
it's normally spelled. Yeah.
Oh, look at Roger.
That's not even him. That's him.
That's Roger, right?
Yeah, you pointed at this one.
Oh no, that's
That's the one with the messed up eye. What happened to his eye, y'all?
Cause he look good. No?
If y'all no, that eye still was something was still off about that eye. The one with the eye patch over his eye. I don't know. Romeo, I think that's what they called him.
Oh, they had a song that came out in 2011.
That was 8 years ago. Anyway,
Ghetto Angel,
we not focused on that because J-Boog, his fine self. That man is so fine.
Woo!
He even with a big forehead, he's still fine. But he trying to make this whole immature.
He buys money.
Happen, and we see Marcus Houston sit down with the other two men. Like I said, I don't know what happened to old buddy I know things happen to people. I ain't trying to make fun of that. I'm just saying,
Right.
just something that I noticed. Then the other guy, his name start with a K. I don't know, child. Basically, if he get like what J-Boog said, he get them to agree, he gets a fee. So he trying to make sure this deal go
As
up.
he told Paris, he about his money.
And I ain't really mad at J-Boog for me about his money, okay? But he's at this meeting and he's basically like, the promotion tour that is putting B2K up, or the people that was helping us work on this tour, they want an immature tour, or I'm trying to get them, with y'all, but y'all have to agree on the contract, and the contract is gonna be Marcus gonna get 50, and you two gonna split the other 50. So y'all gonna get 25, and Marcus gonna get 50. And that's when things went left.
My jaws dropped that they said this on TV.
Why?
I just feel like they're like, it's not the horrible thing, but it's like, this is music industry things. Like, for example, it happened with BTK too. It's one of those things that you may think or is very highly possible, but they just was blatant with it. And I think that was just different to me because it's just music industry and not even music entertainment industry things that Mona is kind of revealing. And it's kind of like, I appreciate the insight, but it's also jaw-dropping because, oh my God, like, it made sense though. Once
it made sense what they brought up because basically the reason
I
why
he was upset.
I didn't see why either, because apparently the reason why Marcus is gonna get more money is because they want him to perform 5 of his solo songs. Baby, all I know is Let's Get Naked.
That's what I was thinking when they said 5. I was like, 5?
5? Who doesn't know all 5? I know Let's Get Naked.
Oh, there must be a new single in there.
I can't take it no more. To the floor. The floor right now.
Seems like you ready. This is my song. He was number 1 on 106 and Part 4.
Right, for a long time. I don't know no other Marcus Houston song. Maybe Jeff can Google it for us.
Circle.
Don't know that. sex with you. I don't know what that is.
Club band.
What's that? That girl.
No, that girl.
No, I don't. Y'all know this?
Oh, I thought that was something else. Never mind.
Again, nobody knows.
I don't know none of this.
We don't. All I know is
I
Naked.
don't know none of this.
I don't know no other songs. But anyway.
I don't know none of this.
I don't know any of this. Okay.
It's pissing me off. I only know Naked.
That's it. But apparently, I think, as we all know who Marcus Houston is. Like,
Boog did say he's the lead singer.
Yeah, he's a lead singer because clearly that's what it was.
Yeah, he brought up Omarion.
And then he sure did. He said that's the same thing that happened with the B2K. Omarion got a bigger cut of the money than the rest of the members.
I know Omarion said icebox attention.
I'm so cold.
I can name some Omarion songs. If your dude coming close to me, you gotta, both of me gonna have the
right. So apparently Omarion got a bigger cut because he performed. I don't know how many because I didn't go to the tour. So if y'all went to the tour,
it was sold out both nights.
Was. Let us know on the tour what songs he performed, but we don't know how many songs he performed. But Omarion performed.
I bet Pleasure P got something too.
Probably.
Did you wrong? He got some hits.
True. I can see it. But again, with any of these boy band groups, it's like there's one person that was the breakout star or had like their own
Justin Timberlake
breakout moment. Well, I feel like that's different because it's like NSYNC had a bunch of hits together before he separated from them. You know what I'm saying? Like he became the breakout star, but in these situations, like for instance, with Immature, Marcus Houston was already a household name before Immature came. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like we already knew who Marcus Houston was before he did it. Cause wasn't Immature like a early 2000s thing? Oh, I'm wrong. He was an Immature, and then he was in that. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry, y'all. Well, my bad. I'm wrong. But like with anything, if you're doing a tour, people are going to gravitate to what they remember the most. Okay? So unless your group is like somebody like a TLC or like a group that stayed together and all their hits were together, like, because there's never been, not that I know of, a Chili song without. So you see what I'm saying?
Never have I.
Yeah, it's never, yeah. So unless there's a group like that and all their songs was together, you didn't have no breakout star, it's always going to be like that. Somebody going to make the most money because people going to want to see the person that they can most identify with.
Michael Jackson. Okay, I'm done after that one.
I'm done.
Okay, I'm done after that. But true.
That's what I'm
Bobby
saying.
Brown. I'm done for real.
It's the same.
Okay,
it's the same. But
he was over it. If we want to get back on subject.
He was over it. I don't know what his name was.
He walked out if I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to call him Mr. KK because I can't think of what his name is right now.
Out.
But he was like, if it's not split all the way, then I'm not in it.
He looked like a fool. And I'm glad nobody didn't say it because that would have been a bad look for anybody to say that. But that is how you look. Because
the other dude was fine with it.
I mean, it makes sense.
And J-Boog was like, well, this is the cost of business. You still making money. He's like,
this making more than what you doing?
Right, you making more than what you doing now. He's like, we all had to make that cut when it came to Omarion and support Omarion. So I don't see why y'all two can't do the same. And it's less members. Because at least they get more money. Because with J-Boog in it, they still got to split it 3 ways. At least y'all got to split it 2. So anyway, old buddy wasn't cool with that, and they walked off. So look like, apparently the tour is happening now. I found out what the whole lineup is, y'all.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's called the Throwback Tour.
Interesting.
And it's gonna be day 26, B5, Jay Holiday, and Immature. That's who all on the tour.
This is an interesting lineup.
I don't know who can come see this.
It's like mid 2000s and then that old ass 90s group.
But they had some songs on from when we was in Apple Music in the early 2000s, so
maybe they was hits.
I don't know.
I guess that's the question, if they were hits or not.
I don't know.
But I don't know any of them.
I was like 10 years old in 2002, so.
I don't know if they were hits, if they were ever. In 2002, I was listening to B2K, if you want to be honest.
Yeah, I was like 10 years old. Yeah, like.
I wasn't caring about no Immature. I don't know. I was all B2K.
I don't know anything about that.
My sister had the Word Up posters all.
Pretty much. At that time. But apparently somebody going to see a child because they got a Throwback Tour coming. So I guess they figured out.
I'm gonna look into it because I didn't know that. Any Atlanta dates?
They do got Atlanta date, but I didn't care to.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
To share that.
State Farm Marina?
No.
Okay.
I don't think it's there. I literally just saw the poster. I didn't look into nothing else.
Because I didn't even know it was legit.
No, it was legit tour. It's coming. It's called the Throwback Tour. The TB Tour is what they're calling it.
I'm intrigued.
So if y'all want to go see it, y'all go get y'all tickets. Anywho, we go on to Paris and J-Boog meeting up. Who would have thought? But of course, in the love and hip hop world, everybody's his friends.
Paris was in his movie and her breakout.
Fall Girls. She keep being these little B-rate movies.
B.
Right, D-rate movies, child. Because occasionally in that way.
Let me just stop because we have to start somewhere. We were just talking about that even before
That's
the
true.
episode. We do. So don't get me wrong, but.
You do got to start somewhere. So I ain't even knocking Old Girls Hustle because we all got to start somewhere. And I'm not in that movie, so let me hush.
So, I think that's my biggest thing is that we are in the industry, but it's just that it makes. I don't want to speak on your behalf, but it makes me feel some type of way sometimes with some of these love and hip hop people. That's why I just be reacting the way I do. Like, with Paris. With the movie and everything, like, I never heard nothing about the movie.
Me neither.
And they be acting like it. Opposed to me, I would be humble about it. I'd be like, well, I know you probably haven't heard about Fall Break You guys on the show, but, check it out on this platform.
Oh, yeah.
Opposed to just being like,
they do,
yes, I have this Fall.
This
That's
movie.
what I get from it.
And then she did that movie with Amara last year. I don't know if it was on BET or whatever, but they had that little thing with the prostitutes or whatever. And Paris kind of like he's like, oh, you want some pizza? She's like, no, I'm not gonna die right now. I'm not gonna eat a pizza or whatever. I'm trying to lose weight for me. I just want to be the healthiest I can be. But she's like, also, being in Hollywood in this industry, it is a big factor, in the roles that I get because they kind of want to typecast me because of weight. And I'm like, no, Paris. They don't typecast you because of your weight. They typecast because that's what you put on. Like, ever since we've seen you on Love and Hip Hop, and I think that's what kind of agitates me about Paris sometimes when I see her, because it's like she always is trying to be the punchline. One of those people is like, okay, I'm going to make the joke about me first before you can make it. Like, one of those people. Like, oh, I know I'm the big fat girl, so I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna be the funny big fat girl, so y'all really can't joke me because I can joke myself. And she's always willing and able to be the comic relief, or always making the joke, or always like she's always being the silly best friend. Like, it's like that's what you portray, Paris. Like, that's what you put out into the world. So when agents and people see you and they look at Love and Hip Hop and that's what they see, then that's what they'll cast you as, because that's what you're putting out. So anyway, so she starts telling about that, and he's like, I'm trying to get everything good with this immature tour, and it's just falling apart, and I'm just trying to figure out, we had bigger problems, and we've been able to get it together and make it to the tours. I don't see why they can't.
Of course they had bigger problems.
And she was like, so what you think about the whole April and Fizz situation? Basically, what she asking J-Boog. And J-Boog is like, man, all this stuff is bigger than April, bigger than all this stuff. Like, we just need to focus on what we need to do. But back in the day, April really was not a factor because J-Boog said he didn't meet April until she had the babies. He didn't even know nothing about her. He was like, Fizz has been his day one dude. But he was like, back in the day, him and they was all, I guess, kind of cool. He was like, because, April really wasn't in the picture. But him, Fizz, and Moniece, they all lived together in a three-story house. And so he got to know Fizz and her really well, and Moniece really well. And he was like, a lot of people want to call her crazy, and she's this and she's that. And he was like, I really, living with her, I really didn't get that feel for her. To me, if she was crazy of anything, she was just crazy in love. And he said that's when back in the day she was pregnant with Cam, and she just not about the bull-ish. And he was like, because Paris was like, well, when you hear April talk about Fizz, it's all rainbows and sunshines, and he can never do any wrong, and he's this, and he's perfect. And then when Mo talk about him, it's like he a dog, he do this, he do that, he do this. And J-Boog kind of just let the cat bag from what it seemed to me, because he was like, Moniece is just not with the fakeness. She's not with the bull. Like, she's not about it.
And also, you have to take accountability, Paris, specifically, as how when you are meeting somebody initially versus you go through things with someone,
That's true.
she probably in a honeymoon phase. I'd say that's a bad thing, and it's not even to say I don't want to use the word change, but Fizz maybe just has these characteristics that he displayed with April that he don't with Moniece. Because you hear that sometimes with relationships, like, oh, he was this, or vice versa, female, But
yeah, basically just, knowing people at different times, and I
just feel like, I don't know, with Paris.
Like I said,
because even April can, like how you said, people can just evolve, because I think that the biggest question is April, in my opinion, that's not the April I saw from season 1 Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Definitely not. The April that we see
just
now, we did not know. Marion's mama tried to tell us long ago.
And not to say that she wasn't always like this, but it's kind of like...
now we finally seeing the real
Maybe she was
her.
always like this. Maybe she changed. Maybe
we don't know.
I don't know. But it ain't the one from season 1.
It sure ain't. We need that April back.
Because that girl was sweet to me.
Right. She was nice and pretty. And
she was.
She's still pretty.
She's still pretty. She's gorgeous.
It's just like now her mouth and her actions are just taking her down. It's like, girl.
And it's kind of like with the court scenes, it's kind of hard for me to empathize with her because of those Instagram lives.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of them Hollywood unlocks.
And then she brought Fizz to the courthouse.
It's just messy.
Why would you bring somebody to the courthouse when you just said the previous episode that Omarion is saying that y'all had an affair? Even though, how y'all had an affair and you and Omarion wasn't married? How that worked? But anyway.
It sucks because they on tour doing this too.
That's what I'm saying.
Fizz was just saying that we stopped on a tour date. I'm not like, this is... How do they do it? Like, I have to go to the show. Did they choreo being seen? Do they harmonize this be together?
It must be.
I'm gonna have to call my friends because a lot of my friends went.
I don't know.
They said they enjoyed it though, so I'm kind of like something must was on point.
I mean, I'm the type of person I can work with anybody. I don't really care if I don't like you. If it's about my paper, baby, I'm gonna do whatever I got to do.
Check.
I'm gonna do whatever I got to do. Cause what J-Boog said he was gonna make it for 3 days, 3.5 million, something like that.
It was selling out every night.
I mean, I'll do what I have. I'll do my little jig, do my little dance. What you need me to do? Like how you land this? Like I'll do whatever you need to do for my millions. You know what I'm saying? And Fizz, who don't never have a house, he need this money. So I ain't no telling him he gonna see it again. He better invest it and make him some money after this. Cause baby, I don't see this happening again. But anyway, so she brought him to the courthouse. I'm just like, that's just messy. And then they're talking, and she's like, it's just so stupid. We have to argue about even where our children go to school at. Like, the judge even looking at us like we're dumb because we can't even pick up, because y'all don't know how to healthy way of cohabitating. Or what's not cohabitating? Co-parenting, I'm sorry. Co-parenting. Y'all not doing it in a healthy way. Like, it seems like they were trying to show us both sides. You got YoYo and Mickey. They kind of seem like their co-parenting situations are going well. And then you see these people, you see Moniece, Fizz, and April, they co-parent seems toxic, and a mess. So, yeah. And then it just seems like things not really going well for April because she meets up with Jason Lee, and Jason is like, girl, I don't know what's going on with this court or whatever. I don't know what's stressing you out. But you not good for the show. Like, I need for you to come in and be on point. You're not on point. Our fans see it. He done pulled up about 3 pages of comments talking about she not in it or whatever. And he's like, move back to the original format.
The engagements was down, which was losing sponsors and advertisers.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good thing.
So Jason was like, you gotta go, and he fired her. And April thing was like, well, if my performance hasn't been well, why haven't you spoken to me about it since now? And normally, like I said, I don't agree with April, but in this kind of instance, I kind of see where she's coming from. But at the same time, girl, it's like you really shouldn't have to have nobody to pull you to the side like that. Like, you should be.
And that's what Jason Lee was saying.
You should be able to like see, like, you should have your game face on or be like whatever. But I also sometimes you feel like you are doing the best that you can, and sometimes you just need that boss or somebody to be like, hey, you know, everything good with you because you kind of been slacking on this or not really focused in this. So
because it did kind of seem to correlate with the courts. Like, it was kind of like with the scene of that, it was kind of like, is your head in the right space? Maybe this isn't where you at right now because of you going through all that. That's kind of what I kind of saw in the edits too. Not necessarily Jason, but just because of like the whole bringing it up during the episode and everything. It was kind of like,
Seeing kind of weird. And then she was like, I'm not a girl to do the trends and be on trends, stuff like that. That's just not who I am.
It's your job.
And he was like, well, that's what our job is to be on trend. And I kind of fault Jason for that. Because it's like, if you brought this girl on and you knew she wasn't about trends and stuff, and that's what your show was about, why would you hire her?
I think that, and I may be mistaken, that April got a lot of buzz at one point throughout this year because of that Fizz thing. Like when it was first popping, I thought that he thought that it was going to really pop off and capitalize with that buzz. And
But
he
you need
thought
somebody
that,
with a personality, though.
I think that's what he didn't know. And now he sound like, girl.
I don't know. He really didn't give her no chances, baby.
Because April was really, I wouldn't say big, but she was just doing a lot, and she was like always in the blogs, and I think that Jason just wanted that quick.
I was about to say, I don't watch Hollywood Unlocked, so I can't tell you what she was like on there.
She wasn't good.
Oh,
Just,
well.
I'm watching.
Okay, you watch it.
I do. But
She don't seem like she would
She
be just
wasn't
because
that.
her personality, like, it doesn't seem like she would fit well on that type of...
So when she got
Sure.
fired, I didn't know why she left, to be honest, because I didn't look that deep into it.
I thought
so
she was just there as a replacement for the original girl, because the older girl had to go to surgery or something like that.
she got into that car accident.
Yeah, I thought she was there as a replacement. She was supposed to be there as a regular? Oh, see, I thought it was one of those things, like, you know, sometimes that happens on your favorite podcast or whatever show, whatever. You know, somebody go through something they bring on somebody else for the radio show. I thought it was one of those type of deals. But now you saying, oh, child, I don't know what Jessica thought with that. But either way, he fired her, and that's that on that. She ain't got no job.
Yeah, but honestly, whatever happened with their relationship moving forward, I wouldn't say I'm supporting April, but I can understand how April would feel because you just got fired on national television.
True.
So I'm not even gonna be.
Yeah,
That's one of
true.
those. Those are one of those beefs in reality TV shows where I can be like, I don't need for you to do malicious things and everything, but if you just not like cool, then I understand. Because even the Zell and the Lyrica, I didn't know their relationship, but I could kind of see why Lyrica be feeling some type of way.
Oh, yeah, I
that they would
forgot.
do that.
After the live, A1 FaceTime Zell, and Lyrica is like, where's your loyalty, man? I'm like,
These are just more acceptable falling outs than the usual petty reality show falling outs. Like, I'm like,
I'm gonna look at, because
Okay.
with Zell and Lyrica, I feel like, what loyalty does Zell have to you?
That's what I was asking you. I was saying, like, were they cool? Like, I didn't know their
We
relationship
haven't seen
prior.
not one scene with Zell and Lyrica together, so I'm trying to.
I didn't know their relationship.
I don't know. I think that's fake. That's fake in the
If
phone.
that was Apple Bottoms, I would be feeling. Of course, Apple wouldn't do that. So I should have said
Apple
something else.
Bottoms?
Nah, she.
That's not her name.
Oh shit! What's it?
Her name Apple White. That's the Apple Bottom. That's the name we're gonna call on the show. That's gonna be her name from now on. Apple Bottom. Wow. I'm sorry, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. If it was Apple who was on FaceTime with Summer Bunny, then you could see Lyrica feeling what she felt. But Zell, I don't get the same energy. But it seemed like April and Jason really were cool. Like, really were friends in real life. So,
Okay.
yeah, it seemed like April and Jason were really friends, though, in real life. So, I don't know, child. It get messy. That's why I be
It
telling
gets
people, when
messy.
people hire their friends and their family,
Yeah, it gets sticky.
sticky. Because Jason wasn't, and I hate when people do this. Like, I don't invite me to a meeting, and I'm talking to you, and you...
Oh yeah, he was on his phone.
He seems
looked like the person
so
to do that.
unbothered. Like,
He looked like the person.
him and his little fake hair, all on the phone. And I'm like, that's just disrespectful. Like, you could at least give this girl eye-to-eye contact. That's the least you can do,
Well,
is
that-
acknowledge
Yeah, you
her.
remember when Jason Lee was on Wild Now?
No, remember we went to go see the show, and he was there, and I didn't know who he was.
He didn't do nothing.
And he was so lame and boring,
He was
y'all.
so lame.
I
I
was
think
like,
he got that. Oh my god.
how did he get that? Anyway, regardless, April, it seemed like all is going bad in April Town. She losing in the courts, she losing her job, she losing her money. You saw how Mona tried to act like she was getting out that Lexus, or that what was a Range Rover that was in front?
With the keys.
With the keys in her hand? No, she did not get out that car. She walked past that car. Don't play with this. They tried to make it sound that was April car, but girl, she ain't got nothing. as we see. She ain't got nothing but fizz, apparently. That's all she keeps saying. I'm like, what
True.
her family? She keep acting like he her only support system. What her mama, daddy, and them? She got no sisters, cousins, brothers. She act like her whole, all she got is Drew.
That's hilarious.
Girl, just hilarious. Like, what either? Praying for those, from that, them voice messages that we heard from Monique. She a flip-flop friend, so she can't even count on her. And she be in Philly all the time. So, I can't with her. But next week it should be interesting because...
Our recap cut off. Our recap cut off after the rain.
Oh, yeah, it sure did.
But it look good, though.
Funny, though.
It look good.
We gonna see Lyrica and A1 still fighting. He's trying to get her not to leave, and she's like, "No, I'm done with you. I'm done with this everybody situation." Cause like she did tell Princess earlier in the show, she was like, "Normally I'd be willing to fight, but it just gets to a certain point where like I'm just right now I'm just done. Like I'm done. Like I don't feel like fighting no more for it." And she was like, and it's hard because her and Princess was both saying how they never seen a successful marriage. Like, they never seen, like, a happy marriage or people being together. She's like, I didn't grow up with my father, so I don't even know what a stable relationship is supposed to even look like. So I'm just trying to fight as hard as I can. But I'm at the point where I'm just done. And it seems like she really is done at this point in time. But we shall see what's to come. But, again, this is the end of our review. It has been me, your girl, Lex D. MUA. And this is my boy.
Jeffrey ShowLive.
And we out.